Hi guys, welcome to my recipe once again. I'm reading this book. It's called Curry, A Tale of Cooks and Conquerors. It's a book about British Indian food, and today I'm going to talk about this recipe called Kedgeree. Kedgeree is a breakfast meal which is made with leftover rice, boiled eggs, fish, and like some slight spices that a lot of people in Britain eat for breakfast. Now, Kedgeree comes from the mother dish called Khichari, which is a classic Indian dish. If it's an auspicious occasion, we make khichdi. If you're sick, we make khichdi. Khichdi is always made with ghee, which is a version of unsalted butter, lentils and rice. And I believe that if an Indian person knows that Britishers are adding fish and eggs to it, they will be quite disappointed. But with due reference to the past, I'm going to show you how Kedgeree is made in Britain. So the first thing in Kedgeree is to have white basmati rice, or any white rice is fine actually. I just have basmati. It's about 2 cups of cooked rice. I made it fresh earlier today, but the best thing is to use leftover rice. Then you need to have about a pound of good quality fish that's already boiled. I did not have that, but who doesn't have canned fish at home? So I'm using that. So yeah, so you just have like some fish that's been boiled, and I just mashed it a little bit so it's ready. And then I have some white onion that I will roughly chop. The pan is getting heated on low heat. I'm using a skillet today because it's a very rough dish. The skillet is hot, so be careful. I also show you what not to do. So I have the skillet ready, and the first thing I'll do is add some oil. Olive oil is fine because it's going to be lightly sauteed. I'm using sunflower here, so about a tablespoon and a half, that should be good. And I will chop some white onion. You want to use white onion because you'll be eating it first thing in the morning, and you don't want it to be really in your face. You don't want any strong flavors. So while the oil heats, the onion is ready. And one good thing about white onion is it does not make you cry. You can see I'm doing a sloppy job because it's first thing in the morning and I'm not ready to chop it fine. And that's okay. So about half a cup of onion. The oil is really hot. And you don't want to brown the onion, you just want to like slightly saute it. So, add the onion, sprinkle some salt, and then just let mix it. And you can see the onion gets coated in oil. What happens when you add salt is the onion gets a lot of moisture and it comes out when it's being sauteed. And then I have some chopped ginger, fresh ginger. Some people like fresh garlic, it's up to you. I added that. To give it just a little bit of a kick, I'm adding some chopped jalapeno. I finely dice it. So I have some oil, white onion, ginger and jalapeno. What I'm doing right now is making sure that I'm cooking off the raw flavors of all of these ingredients. Okay, so here we have onions, ginger, garlic, just a little bit of jalapeno. All of this has been sauteed in some sunflower oil. To this I am adding a little bit of ground turmeric, some paprika, and a little bit of ground coriander. Give it a stir. Now these ground spices have to cook for about 30 seconds or so, just so that they start bringing out their flavors. You don't want to burn it, so just be here, don't go anywhere. Now one thing to remember is turn the gas stove off, OFF. When you add rice, and since this pan is not non-stick, you will see that the rice can get stuck to the bottom of the pan. So it's a good idea always to turn the gas stove off. Okay, so I'm going to add the rice. I'm adding maybe 2/3 of it and gently toss it. Now one thing you want to remember is I paid a premium to buy white basmati rice. It was $2.29 a pound at Whole Foods, and when I say Whole Foods, I mean any above average expensive organic grocery store. So if you're buying something and paying a premium, you need to like treat it with respect. So the rice has gone in. I'm going to squeeze in a little bit of lemon juice. I'm using my fingers as a shield, because who wants to have another equipment at home just to squeeze lemons? So I have some pre-boiled eggs. I'm going to add the eggs to this. Give it a mix again. The fish that I had, and a good garnish of some green cilantro. So that we have the colors playing. We have the yellow from the rice and the turmeric, the yellow and white from the eggs. The idea behind this dish is to have protein and carbs in the same meal. That's what essentially khichari is, which is made with lentils and rice, but here we have eggs and fish. Finally, I would crack some black pepper. Not a lot, just a little bit. And that's it. This dish is done, and it looks beautiful on a backdrop of black metallic skillet.